Okay, I'm not even gonna hold you, my guy. I was gonna do another with it before this, but people always have to interrupt me while I'm doing something, so I had to reschedule it. That's why you guys thought that there was no videos today. Now, first off, as Deku being the Dragonborn, there won't be many dragons, so you won't really be taking in souls. But he can take in elder texts, which this is basically stuff hidden all around the world inside of places like UA and, well, other places that I'm gonna figure out inside of this what if. Let's not get into that right now. Now, first off, his only abilities right now is increased strength, increased speed, and jump power, durability, and that's about it. Now, just like in Skyrim, I'm gonna say the reason that the people inside of Skyrim didn't die whenever you hit them with an arrow instantly most of the time was because they either was had constant magic over their body or they were dragonborn. So I'm gonna say the dragonborn skin basically makes it so then arrows can go through, but they ain't gonna really, kill them, or they're gonna have a lower chance of infecting the wound. Now, on top of this, since he's a dragonborn, and if you did not know this, dragonborn can turn into dragons, but they need like an extreme amount of dragon souls, and also they would have to take down the elder dragon, or I forgot what the dragon's name is, but it's basically the ending fight dragon. Now, basically, he would be going to school, and since he was a lot stronger than other kids, he was told to almost never fight someone unless either it's inside of a life-threatening situation, or if someone like real life disrespects him. Like he has one of those moms. Like if they disrespectful, if they disrespectful, you gonna have to run a fade. Like fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? Now, one day Bakugo disrespects him for the last time, and he's one of those kids that don't really listen to his mom that much. So Bakugo tries to hit Izuku in the back because explosions don't work on him. Even the force on the explosions don't work. They don't even annoy. They don't even annoy him. They just straight up do nothing. At least explosions safe to humans. The reason that he doesn't use more powerful explosions is because for it to actually hurt him, it would have to be a high powered explosion with a lot of hit back, and still the flames wouldn't even hurt him. So that means he would have a chance if he used too much power to break his jaw or break his ribs, or basically do something that could get him expelled. Now, as he hits him in the back with a stick, he then gets grabbed by the neck instantly. And flashback. Now, a few years ago, well, not even a few years, about a week ago, a week ago, let me stop. About a week or so ago, uh, Izuku had, first off, he had gone to a library. Now, the library was also an arcade, along with a place with fossils and old things. I forgot what it's fucking called, but I know it's called something. Now, oh, museum. Yeah, a museum. Now, basically, there was an ancient text that was older than, well, mountain lions. no, not mountain lions, saber-toothed tigers. So this was known as a very, 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 very valuable object. So they took it inside of the library slash museum slash arcade. After they found it, I'm gonna say about 20 to 40 years ago. Now, they never were able to decipher what the words meant, but they knew it meant something. Now, he had gone to this arcade. Um, he had gone to this arcade slash museum slash library, and he had looked at the words. Now, unknown to anybody else, they weren't paying attention to him except for his mom. But all of a sudden, a blue type energy then goes inside of Izuku's body, which he looks down and then freaks out, which somebody thinks he's seen a spider or maybe a rat, so they all back up. But then they notice that there was nothing there, so they basically give him a weird, irritated look, and then they go back to what they were doing. Now, unknown to him, this was a elder text. So, first off, for those of you that play Skyrim, you know what's about to happen, or heard of Skyrim. Now, he then turns around, and then he says, Vus. Now, Vus is the first letter of the text. Now, the whole word is Vusroda. Vusroda is an extremely powerful technique that can send its opponent flying. This technique is mostly used for keeping dragons onto the ground. So if a dragon looks like it's about to fly away or you need to stun it, you use Vus or Vusrod or Vusro. Now, as he said Vus, this sends Bakugo off the ground and into a building. Now, Izuku feels like a lot of his power has been used up. Reason? He used Vus. I mean, like, there's nothing else than that. And plus, the other thing about using Vus, or Vusroda, if you've used it for the first time, it's gonna take up about 34 to 40% of your power, which isn't a large amount if you did not know. Now, since he exercises to make sure he keeps in shape, just in case he can ever become a hero, it only took up about 35% of his power. Now, Bakugo tries to get back up, and Izuku knows he's mad. The reason why? He's running at him. But as he runs at him, he sees explosions, but it isn't like normal. The explosions are bigger than just little tiny sparks onto his hand. So that obviously means... My bad, my tooth was hurting. So that obviously means... Okay, my bad. So that obviously means he's about to shoot a very powerful explosion. So right before he hits Izuku says Vus, but this time when he says it, he's ready for the impact, which now he has 70% of his power taken away. So sorry, I don't know why he struggled so fucking hard on that math. You can call me slow in comments, but I legitimately don't know why I struggled so hard on that. Now, anyway, so the power drain comes, but he's ready. This time he grabs Bakugo's arm, pulls him back in, and then uppercuts him. But it's not like a normal human uppercut. No, this breaks all the bones in his jaw, sending him flying way upwards, about 6 to 5 feet into the air. And then he comes back down. Nobody catches him, mind you, and hits the ground, which knocks him out. Now, Izuku turns around and walks away. Now, he can catch a case for this, but Bakugo isn't a snitch, so he isn't gonna tell anybody. He's gonna deal with the problem himself. He's not one of those snitching ass niggas. And if you're one of those niggas that snitch, I don't give a fuck. You a pussy, my nigga. Like if they do something foul, like all around foul, or it isn't that bad to snitch on, it's okay. But if you snitch on a fight, you a pussy. You need to fight their ass back. You cannot be letting someone bully you. It does not matter what your parents raised you like. If someone puts their hands on you, it makes you look like a wimp, and it makes them keep on doing it because they think that you're weak. So you're gonna have to show them you're strong. Or you can try and talk no jutsu them, which literally almost never works. Now back to the story. Now he walks away and he starts walking home. Now the sludge villain, yeah, it comes charging at him, but right before it can touch him, he says "Voos," which that's the ending. I'm gonna leave it off there. If you guys enjoyed, have a good day. If you didn't, then don't. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, and that was a cliffhanger, by the way.